All right, guys, welcome on back. Real quick before we start the game, going to the Browns. I did make some moves. I made a few moves actually. I'll show you real quick. Now I did cut that guy. I signed Alvin Kamara, believe it or not, but Gore's going to be my number 2, and if Thomas doesn't step up, he will be my number 1. I'm going to give Thomas all the opportunities, but this guy here, just when I was playing with him, felt like the real deal. So he might end up being my future running back. I don't know. We'll see. So Alvin Kamara got signed as like a emergency kind of backup, and just a nice guy to have on the roster. Receiver wise, we're going to keep everything kind of the same. I did extend Josh Ruiz. So this is going to be my receiving core for a long time. I'm not going to make any changes. I know they're not very highly rated, but they're young, and I think Mitchell's going to be a premier receiver. Is there anything I did on the offensive line? I don't think there is. Offensive line, we'll have to focus on maybe getting a little better next year. Jackson, I extended. He didn't want to stay with me, but I did kind of overpay him a little bit. But I think he was worth it because he's pretty productive. Just in case Romero just does not come back the same. So I've got really good young defensive ends. It's funny. I traded Zach Sealer, who I just signed. I traded Zach Sealer for this guy here and a second-round pick. So I got nice value out of it. He's 6'4", 381 pounds, but he's got a hidden depth trait. So he's going to be my new third defensive tackle. I'm just going to kind of, I don't know why he's all jacked and ripped like that. I'm not going to, that's build is funny. But, I mean, if he's that jacked at 381 pounds, I'll probably be unstoppable. But, he's going to get playing time, and I'm going to kind of go through the growing pains with him to level him up. Linebacker-wise, there's not much there. Reyes is just playing really well. Albrick is the man. Sears is the man. So, at least good young linebackers we have. And that's it, yeah. Hopefully Thornhill plays next game. I don't know why he was out. So, it looks like he's not hurt. I mean, Caldwell. Looks like he's not hurt. So, yeah. So, anyway, that is the team. So, I did, like I said, I got a new second-round pick. Zach Sealer just didn't. He's 31 years old. He wants like $18 million a year. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. And he didn't start, so yeah, I'm not even looking at that. So we extended some people, and I thought we made some good moves on free agency with the addition of Alvin Kamara, especially if we need him for the playoffs. In reality, he'd be someone really good to rely on in the playoffs if we have injuries, and getting the good young, massive fucking defensive tackle. And getting rid of Johnson. I like him as a player. He was playing well. He just couldn't stop. He got like 3 fumbles. It's like, the guy's played fucking, 6 drives. He's got 3 fumbles. It's like, come on, dude. Anyway, let's play.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. His team comes in rested and ready off the midseason bye week. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico, Greg Olter ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Cleveland. And he'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You go in on a win. Everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
They'll stick with him again. He gets free. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his third touchdown on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They go play action for Lawrence. He's got Douglas going deep.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flushed to his left. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Now, faking the give. Pittsburgh. That his second TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the center. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. I'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This one out to Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Throw on the run is complete. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
These 3rd down
line.
conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Sampson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big, explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, 1st and goal.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19.
Inside run with Sampson. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. We try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Pretty obvious they're just trying to catch the defense off guard. Everyone's thinking 3rd and long. That's a passing down, and we're going to sneak a run in. So give credit to this defense. They were well prepared for both run and pass, and they don't fall for it.
That's taken in at the 50. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Up the middle they go. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Carson Schlesinger on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. They're trying to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Nate's kick is good. And the Steelers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Browns offense ready to take over once again. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. That's over the middle to his and Njoku. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A give. It's Sampson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Browns. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Drive to start on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ringo on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Here's Sampson. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Still second down.
Ready.
Lawrence now on second down. Will be taken in by Sampson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot.
12 brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Browns first down. Maybe by
I like how my linebacker, I was trying to come in and tackle him, but he just kind of stood there and let him come in. Like, literally, just nothing happened. He just stood there.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Brings up third and
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Forced to his right. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
42-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Open man to Mario Douglas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 17 yards.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Lawrence. This throw left is complete with Judy. Here's second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Steelers' 40.
Lawrence. Off road. Right side taken by Njoku. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
And the Browns first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, here's Sampson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second and 12 at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in! Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. Point, and the Browns are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Browns 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on Indianapolis. And it's Josh Downs. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Colts get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's Joe Burrow, adding to his total. He's the league leader in touchdown passes, and here's another here. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals out in front. It's now 17-0, and that game has gone to the half. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And this is the Dolphins wideout. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. 56 yards, touchdown. 14 all the score at the half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Their throw here is complete. It's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
That's a short pickup to about the 47. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. 3rd and a yard.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker. From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now give on the ground, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50. That one good for 26 yards.
26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 84. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Steelers. That's That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Browns offense about ready to take over once more. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
A run with Sampson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
60 Bison, 60.
Now here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's another Steelers 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Browns' 44-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Browns offense headed back to take over once more. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And now here comes the screen to Sampson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. at the 18-yard line.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keely Ringo.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
It's 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, sack. 60, go.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
First down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
60 Eagles, 60.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he will score. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Lawrence. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
Go!
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it
A bit of a
3rd
quick
and
hitter
8.
here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Rolling to the left.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford. And the Steelers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll take nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this ref goes to the defense.
They'll look to set up the screen here.
Damn it, I thought I'd be able to go inside on that. That's my fault. I thought I was going to fucking cut inside on that. Nah, God damn it.
To get out to lead the way.
It's now
It is 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Steelers 38, Browns 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards.
2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Now a 3rd and 2. Lawrence. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.